È il simbolo identificativo della nostra Sicilia.
Nothing represents Sicily's culture more vividly than the exquisitely carved and painted, the Sicilian cart.
We're going to tell you all about Sicilian carts, which are one of the most important symbols.
Nothing represents Sicily's culture more vividly than the exquisitely carved and painted the Sicilian cart. When the first roads were created in Sicily in the early 19th century, so began the colorful history of the Sicilian cart, which were used to transport people, produce, wine and virtually anything else that needed transporting. The Sicilian cart is lavishly decorated in colorful style of horse or donkey-drawn cart symbolic of the folklore of Sicily. The carts were introduced to the island by the ancient Greeks. Carts reached the height of their popularity in the 1920s, when many thousand were on the island. These light, two-wheeled carts are covered in carvings and gaily colored painted scenes representing Sicilian folklore and history. The painted scenes depicted on the carts were once also a way to transmit tradition and historical information in a non-verbal way.
Assembling carts is no easy task. It takes 4 different specialities of craftsmen and artisans to build one, and can take up to a year. There are 3 major differences between the carts made on the west coast around Palermo and east coast around Catania. First, the side panels on the west are shaped as a trapezoid. On the east, they are rectangular. While carts made around Palermo are made mostly with yellows, Catanese carts have predominantly red colors. Western carts also tend to depict more scenes from the Arabic and Norman times. Seeing carts pulled by their abundantly decorated horses is a real treat and a highlight of many events in Sicily. Today, Sicilian carts are mostly ornamental and on display at festivals, weddings, special events, or in museums.
In 2019, the Sicilian cart arrived in Hamilton, Canada. Italians from Hamilton's twin city Carretto, Sicily immigrated to the Hamilton area since before Confederation, but in the years after the Second World War the numbers hugely increased. Hamilton received thousands from Sicily, especially from the town of Carretto. 72,000 or 11% Hamiltonians are Italian, from which 30,000 of them are from Sicily. One of the most loved traditional celebrations is the Maria del Monte Festival, held each year at the end of June. During the 31st annual Maria del Monte Festival in Hamilton, Ontario, the organizing committee unveiled a Carretto at the Art Gallery of Hamilton, which was on display for the entire weekend. The cart was made by the hands of artist Diego Agro and painted by the painter Roberto Caputo, a successful cart master at the service of the fashion industry thanks to the collaboration with Italian designer Dolce & Gabbana.
Recently, Dolce & Gabbana, the famous apparel maker, used scenes depicted on carts to produce an entire line of Sicilian cart-inspired products.
Another piece to add to Hamilton as part of twinning of the two cities, Hamilton and Carretto, supported by the two mayors, Emilio Messana and Fred Eisenberger. Shoscia, the festival Maria del Monte, and now a Sicilian cart, three spearheads of a triangle made of memory and affection, cultural exchanges and vision of the future.
We hope will continue for generations to come.